anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah.
What's up, y'all? Another episode of Conversations with Us Uncut. Know y'all missed us last month, but we back here. I'm one Molly Mall, DJ Molly Mall.
You ain't no damn
I'm
DJ.
here with the number one DJ in Broward County, DJ Gator Boost, and the lovely Tiana Melanie.
Duh.
Hey.
And we got another great show for y'all tonight. Sorry we a little late. We had a little technical difficulties
Kamal
tonight.
was the technical difficulty.
No, it was not me. If y'all
was
really
Kamal.
want to know
It was Kamal.
why the technical difficulties occurred, it's because the cameramans was late tonight.
Even if they was late, you was doing a lot of talking before they came.
But I
so.
was ready. First of all, I was actually the first one here.
No, I've been here.
Oh, no, well, Gator was the first one here. Then
I've
it
been
was
since
me.
7 o'clock.
Well,
I just wanted to get out of my damn house. My kids were aggravated like a
I was here
bitch.
since 7:30. And
Y'all hear what y'all did?
I told them that it started at 7, bitch, so I could leave early.
But then taking mine out, I did almost miss my flight. I was literally running through the airport.
Well, we glad you made
Sorry,
it.
y'all.
No, y'all.
Shit.
I hate my flight left at 3:25, and I jumped on my plane literally at I got to the airport at 3 o'clock. And if you know Atlanta Airport is big as hell. And so you got to run through this, go through crazy TSA, and then you got to go through the train, get up on like 4 stops.
I've been there before.
Okay, well, it's crazy.
Yeah, I've been there.
So tonight we're going to be discussing some hot topics, and then we got Sierra from the Pretty Walk that she's going to be joining us and giving us a little info on what the Pretty Walk experience is all about. But first, let's get right into the hot topics.
Okey-dokey.
First, I want to give a shout out to Lajon Slim. He's my artist of the month. He signed at Def Jam, and he got a lot of upcoming things coming up. Due to my ragged ass computer, I can't play the song, but I want to give him artist of the month.
All right.
He's from Deep Side, right?
Let's give it up for Elijah.
Yeah, Deep Side.
All right.
I done heard some of his.
You heard some of his songs?
I heard some, yeah.
I've never heard none. Well, I mean, no, I have never heard none of his music.
You ain't never heard that in the field with my
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, I thought who was that other big red Haitian guy?
What?
That's Fresh. You talking about Fresh from Dade County? That's Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never heard none of his music, but I see him around. Yeah, him. But I've seen him around though.
Yeah.
So, shout out to him. What y'all want to talk about first?
Let's get your favorite.
Let's get Kodak out the way.
I mean, it's not my favorite. It's just that you know.
So we won't stay on him too long. Start him first.
So, as y'all know, Kodak was sentenced to jail last week
Yeah. Last week.
for like 4 years, damn near 5 years.
No,
that's 3 years and 10 months.
thank you.
Oh, okay, well, he's still serving.
Trying to
some
get that
Extra
man more
as
time than he
usual.
got, bro.
Come on, extra
no,
as
no,
usual.
No. I mean, I feel sorry for him that this is what the end result is. I really do. I mean, but at the end of the day, he brought it upon himself.
Okay,
I mean,
come on.
he had numerous chances, and he just didn't want to do right. So my hope and my prayer is that now he'll do right while he's in there. I mean, you agreed with me too.
But then they said they brought up some new charges on him.
I think they was trying
Yeah.
to get some new charges.
This is after the sentencing.
Damn.
I mean, I've been saying it for the longest. You know, I mean, I knew this was gonna happen. I mean, not to say that I wish it. I don't wish.
You knew what was gonna happen.
No, that he probably would have to serve some time.
But you've been saying this before he even caught this charge.
But that's what I'm saying. I knew this was gonna happen.
That sounds like some
eventually.
hating shit. Like
That's
you wanted
not
it to
hating.
happen.
That's not hating at all.
How you knew this was gonna happen?
I mean, sometimes you have to go through certain stuff like this in order to become a better person.
Not no federal case.
I mean, look at Meek Mill.
He was in the feds.
Yeah, he did time. And look
He
how he
ain't do
came
no
out.
motherfucking
Damn
fed time.
feds.
Look how he came out, though. He came out bigger and better than ever.
Yeah, but he got them damn billionaires and shit behind him. That's a different situation.
And because they understood his story.
And
So
he got out,
Kodak
he went to
probably
fight
might
for
do the
something.
Same thing.
I get what you're saying though, but
I mean, just because y'all support somebody, that don't mean y'all can't call them out when they right or wrong.
You could call a spade, but you never, ever, ever consider any circumstances. You just love to bash people. That's what pissed me
But
off
I'm not
about
bashing Kodak.
you. But you do.
I'm not bashing
Yes,
him.
not now. You not.
I've never bashed him. I've always
have.
called a thing a thing, though.
I can't wait till somebody call your thing a thing.
They can.
I cannot fucking wait
try
for
to live in
somebody
my.
to call
I
your
try to
thing a
live in
thing.
my truth, though.
No, you don't.
I do.
It's an excuse for everything that you do.
No,
Yes,
it's
it
a
is.
justification for everything that I do, but I do try to
And
live in
he
my
got
truth.
a justification for stuff that he do, and you don't. It's every time we talk about him, I never hear you say just maybe, or give him the benefit of the doubt for anything. You don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt. You're very critical.
I mean, no, I don't
And when
think
somebody
so.
shoots straight at your ass, you got.
I'll be able to take it, but at the end of the day,
No, you don't.
he picked this lifestyle to live in. So if anybody, me,
He picked his
or
lifestyle, but
anybody-
he ain't picked the way he was raised and where he grew up.
Okay, but
Sometimes
it
that's
takes
all
time
you
to
know.
adjust.
That's all you know.
So if that's all he knows, that when you get of a certain age, you know right from wrong. He knew what he was doing was
Come
wrong.
on.
So he should be able to change
It took me till I got 32 to wake the fuck up and realize that life is serious.
Okay, and what you had to go through to realize?
I went through a lot.
Okay, so this is him going.
And now I understand it. I'm in my 30s. My whole 20s,
Okay.
I did
So
the same
this-
shit he was doing.
So what's the difference between you being in your 30s and you going through what you went through to realize that?
Sometimes you
doesn't
gotta
have-
go through it to understand it.
And he don't
I
have
just
people,
said that same
but
exact
he
thing.
does not have people.
Yeah,
like
but you don't have to bash him all the time
talking
about it.
shit
But how,
every
I'm
time
not
he makes a
bashing him.
mistake. Yes,
And I'm
you do.
pretty sure
Yes, you
that
do.
man has a whole record
Yes, you
label
do.
company behind him telling him the same thing that I'm online preaching about right now. You really think that he does not have someone
Minister
like that?
Maul. I never said
I
that.
ain't no minister. I'll be the first one to tell you don't give me that title. But I'm just saying, I wish for
And
the
I'm
best and
just
hope for
saying,
the best
you
for
talk a
him.
lot of shit.
I mean,
I don't wish jail on
that's
nobody.
the game that I'm playing right now.
I don't wish jail on nobody.
I don't wish it on him neither. And I've never wished it on him.
Not wishing it, but
And I don't hope
you
jail
saying he
on him.
probably need this.
Yeah.
Who the fuck
I
needs
mean,
jail?
the
Yeah,
fact
I'm
that
saying the same thing.
I didn't say he need to go to jail,
You
but
said
now
I
that
agree
he's
with him.
now that he is in this predicament,
Yeah, it's
I would
already
like
done.
to hope
Right.
that the time in jail
Helps
allows
him.
him to mature and make better decisions.
I
going
said
forward.
that same exact thing without saying the mature part and everything. Am I going crazy
You
right now?
said it. My perspective, my opinion, my point in saying what I said is up until now you have been very critical. Not once have you tried to give him the benefit of the doubt for anything.
'Cause I didn't see
Yes,
the
his
benefit to
mistakes
give
are
him.
reckless. Yes, he's done some not so smart things, which we all do. But as I also stated, if we were 21-year-old millionaires that got shot out of the ghetto with no home training and no guidance and nobody to put a foot on your neck and tell you to sit your ass down and walk straight, we might be making the same mistakes. So while he is doing the wrong thing, don't be so critical. Don't continue to say how stupid and dumb he is. Continue to
I've
say
never
how
called him stupid or dumb.
Come
I've
on,
never
you
called
have
him
not
stupid
used
or
those
dumb.
words.
Damn.
You have never used those words, but your words are insinuating the same exact thing that I just said without beating around the bush. You do.
I've
You
never
are.
been.
I
I've
think
never
he
beat
did
my
say
bush.
dumb one
I've
time.
never
You're
called
very-
him dumb.
come on,
I
you-
said the interview that he did on the Breakfast Club presented
Come on,
to
you
be very
talk shit about
ignorant.
me all the time, and you turn around and do
What?
the same dumb stuff.
Okay, well, I mean,
What
y'all have-
interview? On the Breakfast Club?
Yeah, he did present to be ignorant on that Breakfast Club interview.
Like Tiana say, that's just a nigga from the 1800.
Well, I don't know
Go
what
to
the
next.
1800 is.
Take your ass
I don't
over
know
there.
what the 1800
Take
is.
your ass over
But
there.
I mean, I do wish for the best for him because, like I've always said before,
We do wish for the best for him.
He does have a following that a lot of people look up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So
So now this your chance since he's incarcerated. You can write him a letter and ask him when he get out to come on the show.
wishes.
I mean, I've always welcomed him on the show.
No, I'm saying you could actually write him now
to him.
and be like, when you get out, can we get your first interview since we from Broward?
I mean, I have no problem doing that.
Okay, well,
I can definitely
we'll
put
be
a letter
looking forward.
together.
We'll be looking forward to the correspondence.
I mean, I would still say free Kodak. I would still say it. I think I just read online too that he was supposed to be getting his.
shirt?
You got to wear the shirt next podcast.
Okay, we can do that. We can get some made.
Thank you.
And you got to do the dance.
Oh, I'm not doing no dance.
You got to do the
What?
bop. The
No.
Thriller.
Come on.
I'm not doing no dance. Well, we could definitely wear
'Cause
the
you
free
can't
Kodak
dance
shirts.
anyway.
I could dance.
You cannot dance anymore.
I could dance. Let me verify.
I can verify. Your Instagram videos
But
can verify.
that was
shit
back in the
today.
day. I'm going way back in the day. But anyway, free Kodak. I hope for and wish for the best for him.
Back in the day when you was Maul Weezy.
Yeah, we was on the dance team together. I can dance. But anyway, so Kodak, whenever you get out, if you listening to this, you got a chair right up here on the Conversation with Us Uncut. So
Well, we wish you all the best, Kodak. You're in our prayers.
Free Kodak. Snap life.
let's talk about what? Snap.
He's like so green, dog. I don't like that.
But
bro.
what?
You don't know what snapper? You don't know what a snap is?
Sniper?
Snapper.
Snapper?
Yeah.
The fraud people?
Oh my God, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? What is she talking about?
I don't know those kind of activities. I'm sorry. I'm not aware of them.
All right, we can talk about T.I.
No.
No, Tank.
Oh shit.
Go, Tank, Tiana.
Refresh me what he said again.
So, Tank basically did an interview on Angela Yee's podcast, Lip Service, right?
Yeah.
And he basically said that if a man chose to do oral sex once or twice, that does not consider them gay. And the reason I want to talk about this is because, yet again, Mr. Opinion.
Wait, did he say oral?
Yeah, he said oral.
He said oral?
He said oral. If a man chooses to perform oral sex on another man.
I thought he said if you... Fellatio. I thought it was fellatio.
That's oral.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's oral, Mr. Bachelor.
Oh, well, I mean...
What he
when
drinking?
you think of oral, you think of just
drinking.
giving head.
Oh.
That's oral. That's fellatio.
I mean, but I thought he was talking about like...
Fellatio is head.
No, I didn't think he was talking about like just giving head.
You thought he was talking about the entire like sex.
Yeah, no, not just sex period. I really thought he said something about if you get your booty ate or something.
What?
If a man
What
eat
the fuck?
another
Yeah,
man's
ain't that
ass.
what he said that though?
If a man eat
He
another
said
man's
that.
ass.
I thought that's what he said.
No, he said oral sex. If
Oh.
they perform oral sex.
Okay.
But it don't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, he said both. He's both made those type of commentaries.
saying like it's okay if a dude get his sabotage.
Thank you.
By another man.
By another man.
By another man. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, come on.
I mean, I don't agree with that. I mean, if a guy,
Call a thing.
yeah, of course, if a guy does any type of sexual activities with another guy, you're gay.
Thank
Period. No ifs, ands,
Period.
buts about it.
Okay.
You may say you can also even go as far to say that you're bisexual.
Right.
I would be more safe for you to say that
But
you're
then
bisexual.
he say it twice. Then he said it twice.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He said if you
No.
tried it once and if you're not quite sure, then you do it again. And then
Fuck that. If you even thought about it.
You just say, all right, never mind, bro. Turn around.
I mean, you can be bisexual.
Okay.
You definitely. No, I think for the women, it's more acceptable for it to be bisexual.
so
but
if
for
a
the
woman,
guys,
okay,
That's every girl in
let's
Broward.
be real. Let's be
They done
real.
been gay, now they ain't gay no more.
Let's-
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No.
75% of the girls from
Okay,
Broward.
let's be real.
Oh, I was gay 10 years ago, but I ain't gay no more.
Okay, let's just be real about this. Is it a double standard? Take your personal feelings out of it. Is it a double standard to say it's okay for women to play around and explore their sexuality and come to terms that, you know what, that's something that I wanted to try, but I'm not gay, than for a man? Why is it more acceptable for a woman versus a man? Take out your personal feelings and just think in the sense of
That's just life.
humans
I don't know.
being
Like, just growing up, it always been
exploratory
like that.
beings
Well, it's born like it's just how life
understand
is.
themselves. They might not understand themselves.
The fact is, it's a double standard.
It's a double standard, but
Opinion is, I would prefer.
It's an accepted double standard.
You know what I'm saying? I would prefer a woman to be gay versus a man to be gay because that's what society.
But is it fair? Be real. Is it fair?
It's not fair.
A person should be able to explore their sexuality without getting a title put on. Some people don't know. Some people are figuring out. Do you guys agree that it's fair?
no.
Okay, for the women in the room, were you to find out,
Thank you.
if
Oh,
you were to
girl,
find
female,
out,
it ain't really nothing though. But
if you were to
guy,
find out that a guy that you were messing with had
But what if a
past
dude said he was just
experiences with a man, he no longer wants to do it anymore, but he did have that experience, would it make you look at him differently?
She said no. Zia said no. Zia said no.
Zia
Would
said
it
what?
make you look at him different, or you can? Okay.
I look at women differently who talk to other women like mess with men. It's like I feel like you're still dizzy.
That's just life.
I just feel like you're dizzy. Like, you don't-
Like females can be gay. So I don't know. Like
It can't be. I mean, it can, but the fact is, it's a double.
Would it make you look at a guy differently if you found you'll still be with him and he could be your man? And
I was dating a guy.
hold on. What you gonna say? Go ahead and say it. What she gonna say? I want to hear this.
I want to hear this.
Turn the mic. They got the mic right there.
Come.
He said, come on yet.
No, he wasn't gay. No, he wasn't gay. I'm just saying, like, I was dating a guy that felt like if you ever dated a female before, like, he gonna look at me like, I can never, like, do anything with you. Like, I can't take you serious.
Oh.
You know, not nothing like.
Well, I'm the type of dude. If my girl said like about another, like she with another girl, I'm gonna get mad. Most niggas like, oh, that's cool. No, not me.
Exactly.
I'm like, bitch, nah, I ain't going for that. You feel me?
Girl already.
Yeah, but man, listen, check. Okay, so I'm okay with my girl talking to another female, and the female is trying to take my place. I'm supposed to be cool with that?
What if she not trying to take your place?
Eventually, that's what's gonna happen. People catch feelings. Now,
But that's not the context.
huh? No,
We're talking about in the past and they've done stuff.
no, I just put that out there. Like, if my old lady was to talk to another girl,
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree with it. I wouldn't be cool with that. Like, some dudes will find out their girl was talking to another girl and they fine with that. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Well, let's set it up. Blah, blah, blah. No, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that. Tell that hoe going about her business, bitch.
Would you have a threesome? Oh, I think we talked about that. You wouldn't have a threesome with your girl, right? Like, you would do a threesome, but not with your girl. Not the person you want to be with.
Nah,
Okay.
nah.
So what about when it comes to close family members being homosexual?
What about that?
As far as a son, a little brother.
What, with me?
With anybody.
My mom, my nephew, my cousin, all of them like that. So I've been growing around my whole life like that. So it's cool with me. I ain't got no pressure with it.
So you wouldn't care if your son told you he was
That's a
gay?
different story. I
He
ain't
didn't
want to talk
say
about it. I ain't finna talk about
But
that.
what if your daughter tell you that?
No, listen. I'ma still love my kid regardless. And I'm being totally honest. I'ma love my kid regardless. But if my son was like that, I'd be hurt. But I'ma still love him. I'ma still be there for him. I'd be hurt. You feel me? As a father, I would be hurt. But I'm still gonna be there for him. Still gonna do everything as a father with him or whatever. But that's a fucked up situation though, bro.
I mean, I think for the guys think one way, and I think the guys, y'all just have that mindset that it's okay for the women and it's so attractive for the women to be gay, but then when it's for the guys, y'all just completely are turned
It's not
off.
okay, but it's more acceptable. It's not cool, but it's more acceptable.
It's always a double standard in life because
It is.
Yeah.
when women stick around, it's like, oh, you're a hoe.
Right.
You don't wanna talk to her, but when guys do it, it's like, oh yeah. Like,
Yeah.
like, you can't hold them. So
Right.
It's always a double
You know damn well.
standard acceptable for women.
Me and Kim get called dogs all the time. It's not.
Y'all don't care. A man being called a dog is like
What?
a badge of honor, though.
Nowadays, though, if a nigga do that type of shit, like sleep on, that shit ain't cool either.
Somebody on live asks, is y'all guys homophobic?
Nah.
I just don't like you know before. Boy, facts.
Okay.
All live.
Oh
We
yeah.
can't use that word. We can't. I mean, I
It's the hoes and all that for me. That is all they take.
Come on.
yeah, homosexual.
Who they ask? They ask me that?
They asking for
It
you
is.
guys.
They can't ask me that.
Yeah,
I'm doing the fucking podcast. Like,
all of those words are
I'm working with them, so they can't be.
I think.
Come
if-
on.
Huh?
How can they ask that if we working with you?
Come on. They confuse the word homophobic. You know, it's not that you're scared. You feel me? Of something. Just don't like to be around it. That don't mean you scared of it.
I mean-
the word is used too loosely.
And it's different types, like how you said, like.
I can totally agree if the guys don't want to be around all the flamboyantness. I can totally agree with
You
that.
were like that. You said you had a thing with that before.
You say you.
I've never had an issue with straight guys, being accepted.
No, you
like that.
saying about
With the
somebody-
flamboyantness,
Yeah.
you
Oh
didn't
yeah.
like that.
For me, at one point, and I really couldn't deal with all the flamboyant and
Right.
all that kind of stuff. Like it just wasn't my thing.
Right.
But as I got older and start learning more.
He was in the closet, sis.
I wasn't technically
Who was in the closet?
but
Yes, you was.
I mean, my friends knew. All
Who the hell
y'all
ain't
knew.
know that?
All y'all knew. It's just I wasn't out and open.
Nigga tell her, come on, walk,
I wasn't
talk.
open with it. But
Come on, I used to have girlfriends in school. We been
I
running
did.
middle school.
I did used to have girlfriends. I did. But at the same time, I was never flamboyant. I was never flamboyant.
Come on, you had a girlfriend?
I was never flamboyant.
Multiple girlfriends. people
Yeah,
really wanted their boyfriend.
Facts. But I was never flamboyant though. But look, that's just what
Why you got a girlfriend?
But what the boy Tyler the Creator just came out and said the other day.
He said he have girlfriends,
He
but
said
he really
always,
be wanting to.
Yeah,
he
said
always
he
end up
having
fucking their
girlfriends, but he
brothers.
was always in a-
Fucking their brother, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's never been my story.
What we talking about, Tank?
He did that for like a little
Publicity.
Right?
No, but he's always been open about his sexuality though.
I think that's what Tank did because he got a new album coming out. I just think all that is just a
Oh,
stunt.
I got a question.
But he's always been open about his sexuality.
Tank, he agreed that he explored.
No, like
No.
the situation, I just feel like because he has an album coming out, they just do it, say anything.
Yeah, but he
nowadays.
just made a comment that
Oh, so they're asking that for you, Gator, if you're homophobic, because they're saying that you would be hurt if your son came out and said he was gay.
no. We're not going
Yeah.
to put that on him.
Ah.
He explained this once before. It just got brought back up in the midst of conversations. The fact is that a lot of dads want their sons to carry on their name. Their son is their pride and head of a family, and a lot of people think that with two men being together, that the child
think
won't
about
carry their bloodline. You don't want to see your son as feminine because you when you see your offspring, you want a strong man, and a lot of gay men, they are feminine. So it's like I got another daughter versus the son that I had with a penis between
Well,
his
not a
legs.
lot of gay men are feminine.
There are. And so that's a personal, you cannot take that away from a parent to want their offspring to carry on their name. It's just like if a daughter turns gay. That's not what I want. Ideally, I want my daughter to have her own family. I want to have grandchildren. And one of the women in that relationship might not have an offspring because somebody's going to be playing a more feminine role. Somebody's going to be playing a more masculine role, and they might not want to carry a child and continue their lineage. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a disappointment of familiar ways versus saying, I don't actually like a gay lifestyle. I don't have a problem with anybody gay. Live your life to the fullest. But when it affects my family and my household, I might feel a certain type of way. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be discriminatory or that I'm going to turn my child away. And that's what Gator's saying. So let's not go there and start trying to make it seem
Yeah,
like
because
he
we
just
already
ain't
done
Well,
been through this
It's
already.
not making it seem like he's gay bashing. Someone asked, was he homophobic because of
Exactly.
the statement that he said. So,
But I already addressed this already.
I mean, but you have to understand, different people watch every different
Okay,
way.
well,
Yeah.
that's why I explained it, and
Yeah,
I think
so,
I cleared that up so we
but-
can keep it moving. We're not
Yeah, I
going
ain't
to
finna
linger
go into
on
too much
that.
details again about that.
Yeah, we're not going to linger on that because that's just what it was.
Well,
If that's the case, you can ask any father that then and see what what they gonna say.
No, because some
And I would think that when you think of a son, even while they being
in your
carried
arms.
in the womb,
But
you a football player,
you act like I said I'm gonna disown him. I'm not gonna speak to him. I'm still gonna love my son the same
they're not
way.
asking, they're not thinking that. They just, based on the comment,
But honestly, what father wouldn't have a problem at first with that?
Because it's a new middle daddy.
What you say?
right,
What'd you
so
say
you
to
have to, sometimes you have to retract for them. But, me personally, I mean, coming from an island household with two island parents,
Yeah.
I thank God my dad is Jamaican, and I thank God that I've never had, any backlash from my parents or any of my family members, from me coming out to them. Like, it just was never an issue for my parents. And I know everybody's parents are different, and, I can understand you not wanting your son to be gay. I mean, I totally understand that, but, how would you approach it, or how would you deal? Would you try to talk him out of it, or what?
No, I don't know. You got to be put in that situation to actually say what you're gonna say. I don't know that. I don't know what I say.
The
feel what I'm
most
saying?
important thing that he said is that he would still love him and support
That's
him. He
just
wanna
like
be
with
happy
with
it.
some of my relatives that's gay. Like they get nervous when they're around me, but I try to make them feel comfortable so they would be themselves around me. They don't have to change and try to you feel me? And yeah, and I talk to them like that. Like man,
Right.
just be yourself. I love you. I love you to death. Ain't nothing gonna change that.
Right.
You feel me? I got several family members like that.
So bottom line is that if Tank, if you let another guy do that to you, you're definitely gay. Well, you're bisexual.
Yeah.
That's the bottom
You
line.
get to be bi.
We
If
had
you
to go
if
through
you
all
flip,
that.
I won't,
if you
I
jump
won't
over
put
the
you
line,
be gay full blown, but I definitely will say that you're bisexual.
Okay, we can
and
agree
there's
on
no
that.
if and buts about that.
What made him say that stupid ass shit anyway?
I don't know.
Because that
No, not
turn
for Tate.
off all
For Tate, it
the-
wasn't album promotion for Tate. They were just talking.
They were talking about something else, and he used that as an example, right?
But did he say that that it
No.
happened to him, or he just said it's okay?
he was using the example for something else, and he used that.
So do y'all think because he thinks like that?
I do because
That's the
But
problem.
This is the second time making a comment like that, though.
And
That's
this
the problem.
Is not,
Yeah,
that's
he's
the problem
been
right
linked-
there.
He's been linked to transgenders before and stuff like that. That like had stories about
They
him,
let that
but
shit slide the first time.
yeah. So
Yeah, this is second time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment about getting his ass thing.
Yeah, so this
So
is
it's like
second
we
time.
connected ass eating into a same-sex giving for
Whatever.
Yeah.
Not the head thing on another nigga, but I don't know some niggas like that. But they say D Wade like that, and I don't believe
Like
Dwayne
what?
Wade gay. You feel me?
I know
He
his
like
son
what?
is right.
Dwayne
Well, Malik Yobi is too.
Dwayne Wade.
Malik Yobi, he out of it.
He like transsexual.
He out of it. His mind gone out of this.
Wade is out there. I don't care what.
wait, like what?
He's painting his nails and all, pink and all. He's out there.
Did he let his daughter?
Nah.
Did he let his daughter paint his
What?
nails?
What y'all?
Y'all thought, he's similar to like Thugger.
He's tripping.
He is.
Well, Alicia Keys' little boy did the same thing.
He's tripping.
No, but she say she allow him to paint his nails, but he's not. She say he not like that though.
Bro, doesn't matter.
Shine, if you
Shall we
let your-
keep
But a lot of
It's always how his personality.
all these rappers do it.
He's not the only person. Wiz Khalifa do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rappers do that.
Personal manicurist that he travels with.
But it's a difference between a man getting a manicure and getting red and pink and come on,
So-
man, get
so-
Little
clear.
boy was getting
So
caught
the
for
so the
that.
dude A1 gay.
Hey, stop rocking just did.
I mean, but it's a difference when you a man and a child.
But who said that college was only for females?
Exactly.
That's how I've been raised.
I
See, it's just how we was raised. That's why we think like that. But this new generation, it's a whole different
But y'all have
generation.
to get out of that just how we was raised type of mentality because just that's how we was raised
That's
don't
what
make
I'm
it right.
used to.
I
I
was
didn't say
raised.
who said it was
I'm
right.
coming from a two-parent island family. Like I was raised not to be gay, but look at me.
Nobody
You
said
have to
it's
get
right
out of that
or wrong.
mentality.
I didn't say it's right or wrong. What you choose to do with your child, your nails,
Of
your life,
course.
that's on you. But I,
You know, like of course
not
they would
used to
try to
my
make me
brothers
do
painting their
certain
nails.
other things, like you know, like
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I was, you know, of course,
Well,
like
maybe you wasn't so open like how they said when you was in school. You was like hiding it, like it wasn't so. You wasn't so.
I've always had a switch in my step.
How I was gonna say how what?
But at home, they probably was like, no, no way. You
I've
know,
hung with
like,
nothing but girls my whole life.
I hung with nothing but dudes.
I don't see where he was hiding.
I mean,
I don't think that
And
has
I've
anything.
never.
Well, I seen it,
I
didn't
hung with dudes all my life. I was a tomboy growing up.
I was never like the boyish like my brothers them, or
Well-
like it was never that. Like I never was. You know, you
I
could.
just think it's gonna continuously be like
a
that.
debate. I think it's gonna be always be a
If you
debate.
look
But
at
I,
NBA, NFL, football, baseball league. Look how many athletes are in the league.
But-
Nobody's openly gay.
Times are changing though. A lot of stuff now is acceptable. They wearing purses, dresses, and it's acceptable. When we was growing up, you couldn't do no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But they not gay.
But that's only the American society because in Scotland they wear skirts. That's only in America.
No, but I'm saying like the rappers doing
they
stuff
don't
like
call
that,
it
and
a
it's
skirt.
acceptable.
It's a kilt.
But it doesn't matter.
It's a
You
kilt.
said that a
They're not
skirt, you
wearing
just
tight
said
shirt
they're-
to show
but it
their
doesn't
figure.
matter. He just said skirts. They're wearing skirts. And I just
Purses.
pointed out that
But
Painting
that's
nails.
they do in other countries. If you go to another country, everything that we think is normal is not normal there.
True, true.
it's normal for America where we.
Because in Australia, it's normal for the guys to tap the other guys on the butt.
Yeah, it's in football.
They do that in basketball
And they
too.
kids too.
Sports,
They
yeah.
kids too.
It's all society based.
Yeah. And so where we are
Straight dudes
Yeah.
would greet each other by kissing.
with a kid. Yeah.
And in England, they do it on both
It's not
cheeks.
looked at any type of way.
Right.
It's not unacceptable. It's actually unacceptable if you don't.
If you, it's rude if you don't do it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
rude if you don't do it. So
We got some countries that throw you
For
off.
another dude
Yeah.
to kiss another
Yes,
dude,
because that's
I've
how
never
people
seen
greet
that in
Jamaicans,
America.
Haitians, that's how they greet each other. Like
In what
brothers,
country they-
cousins, they
Well, like on the cheek.
in Europe they do it.
Yes,
And
they
here.
do.
So if you walk
So
inside,
your
would you
family
greet
don't
David with
ever
kiss on the
like.
Yeah.
So you're
Exactly.
like
It's
if you
society
ever went to
based.
like an event.
That shit's-
or your
yeah.
family had an
Maybe if
event,
I'm in-
everybody
maybe if I'm in that country.
My uncles them kiss me on the cheek.
Society.
My uncles them kiss me on the cheek.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Niggas
not.
know they
Like
ain't gay. You feel me? That's just what they
Yeah,
do.
It's all about evolution.
But you see it mostly at family.
Well, we
Get
know.
on that plane.
You ain't gonna meet nobody. You ain't gonna meet nobody at no club. Your home
Why would you do it over there and not over here?
Just to feel me that
A cultural thing to blend in with the culture.
Some countries, right?
Gay is kind of
Well, we know America has a bunch of.
Like you're not walking in the club and going with your homeboy and be like, oh, what's up? You gonna do this because it's for that. Like it's not time and place for me to be. You know, we at barbecue, we family. You know, the boys, two boys on the cheek. Like that's how they greet people in families, and they having like events and social events.
Yeah.
A party.
I get that.
With somebody. You ain't just gonna be like dabbing somebody. Like
I've never seen that at barbecues, family.
I see it all the time. I do it in my family all the time. Like I see it all the time, and then even family, you know.
Dude.
Nah, I ain't seen it a lot, but it's always that one family member that do it.
I think Italians do it.
Yeah, they do it too.
They do it.
Yeah, the
They do it
Italians
too.
definitely do it.
They do it too.
They like grab your face and.
50 doesn't count. We're talking about
Black people don't really usually do it.
A population of a country. We're not talking about maybe one family reunion where you have one uncle that don't mind kissing you on the cheek.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We're talking
Like
about
one uncle that might do
population
some
of
shit like that.
millions that a dude would kiss another dude on the cheek. And it's
acceptable, yeah.
Exactly. And if it's not done, it's actually considered rude.
Disrespect. Yeah.
So that's what it's all about evolution.
It's cultural, but again, it's cultural. America has a lot of bias, a lot of racism, a lot of. So that's the umbrella that we're under. We're not very accepting. You know, this is just what we are. That's how we are.
How do you feel about the fundamentalist countries like Iraq, Iran, and the Middle East, where they murder you or they just send you to prison for being gay?
Well, to be honest with you, one of my I do think about that, and you know, for me, and you know, I was just talking to one of my friends about this the other day. You know, for me, I try not to put myself in positions that I know the outcome could get, you know, kind of bad. So for me, one of the reasons why I have not gone to Jamaica yet, because you know it's not really acceptable over there.
You scared?
And yeah, I really am. And so you know, for me, if I go over there, I'm not just gonna see the resort parts of the island and the, you know, the tourist part. I would want to go visit my roots where my family are, and I know it's just not acceptable for me over there. And so that's one of the reasons why I won't go over there. So I think you also have to be mindful of that as well.
Oh, you Jamaican? Say birthday.
I'm not gonna say that.
Just say it, bro.
I mean, you know, I won't go over there.
Ain't your birthday coming up?
It is.
When you say it?
It's December 6th. But yeah, I mean,
That's how I know if you Jamaican. Say birthday.
I would not go over there.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't.
It'll be an angry mob.
I know. Yeah, you just have to think smart and be smart about certain situations. Just like, you know, you don't want to get caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. So that's just my mind frame. Other people may be different in how they think, but for me, I'm thinking about that.
Well, we can be on this subject all night. That's a topic, a whole show within itself.
So,
Sound better.
so Tiana,
Yeah.
T.I.,
Yeah. This thing with T.I. has pissed my nerves. I'm so disgusted. I am
T.I.
so
gets on my
disgusted.
nerves most of the time.
That's like America's dad. I'm so sick of him trying to put people in their place.
JB, that was me.
Okay. So the issue is, for anybody that's not informed, T.I. made it public that he goes to the gynecologist with his daughter to make sure that she's still a virgin.
But what's wrong with that?
It's not an issue if that's something you want to practice in your household, but let that stay private. I feel like he put her pussy on display for the public. That's not it's not our business whether she fucking or not. That's between you.
But when he
and your
asked a
daughter.
question,
Huh?
or he just came out and said it.
No. What I think is the problem with our society, we approve of all kind of bullshit. There's no reason why 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds shouldn't have kids. Period. Point blank.
She's 18, a grown-ass woman.
But did your daddy ever go to the doctor with you?
My
But
dad barely raised
he's
me.
been going to the doctor
It's
with
not
her.
about him
Yeah.
going. It's not about him
He
going.
is- No, we're not used to, honestly, black women, period. We're not used to our fathers being there. Let's
Right.
be real. We're not.
Be there.
So anything out of the norm as far as your dad going to the doctor because you're used to your mom going to the doctor, keep it real.
No. It's not my issue.
We used to
I can agree with
No.
that.
our mom
But my mama don't get on Instagram and tell the world I made sure that her hymen.
He definitely has
No,
that
I don't
platform.
think so.
And I think
I
that's
don't
why
think
it's
so.
so different and it's an argument and it's questionable because he
Well, maybe it's how he said it, or maybe that's how it's presented to the public. But how it's presented, I feel like it's very disrespectful to her privacy. It's not.
No, but
the public's business.
She not saying there's nothing wrong with doing it, but just putting her business out there. Like she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed.
The narrative could have been presented differently then, but it looked like he put like to me. You might as well brought the show cameras in and open my legs and let them watch the doctor examine me for you to say all of that.
I understand what you're saying, but the entire interview wasn't all about that. He just mentioned that.
Don't mention my pussy to nobody.
But think about.
Dad would like to know. Okay, my 16-year-old is still a virgin.
She's 18. Keep it in perspective. You're not talking about
Okay,
a
look,
child.
I'm gonna give an example.
18-year-old woman.
Even if I was to take my daughter there, I wouldn't upload it so her friends can see that I do that with her. You feel what I'm saying? But now her friends gonna like, oh damn, your daddy. Now she's gonna feel embarrassed. I don't want to put my daughter through that.
That girl
That's what I'm
deactivated
saying.
her
I would
social
do it, but I wouldn't
media.
record it or I wouldn't let nobody know
on Instagram.
that I go with her.
Her whole virginity or lack thereof is a discussion now for the world because you want to open your mouth.
It was a discussion.
And listen. Let's just make this clear. Because you are a celebrity and you choose to put all of your business out there for the public, including cheating on your wife. Talk about that, how you continuously cheat on your wife and leave your marriage and jump back into your family for your own personal likes as a man. Don't put my business as your child out there for the world to be able to judge me. Because guess what? Guess what else happened as a result of that? Now they put on there, Deja Harris offered $1 million to lose her virginity on her. That's a lot for a teenager. That's a lot for a young teenager to go. They are, but he put it out there. He put it out there to be discussed in the first place.
As a woman that has black children,
right?
That's a conversation that needs to be had.
Within my family.
Yeah, within the household.
Within my household.
We're not talking about that. Keep it real.
I do.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not talking about. We only talk about it when celebrities talk about it. That's
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Sacred to still be a virgin.
I don't agree.
So if you find out that she lost her virginity, then what?
That's a conversation. Honestly, my mama and my daddy, we never talked about sex. They never.
Mine neither.
That's one out
Mine neither.
Mine neither. You right.
Mine neither.
When they get pregnant, it's too fucking late.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
too late.
What was you doing?
Okay, so like
My sister got pregnant at 12.
It's too late then.
it's too late
I
then.
agree.
Have the discussion.
13-year-old daughter. My sister got pregnant at 12. It caused a lot of friction.
And they automatically thought she was a virgin.
Because my parents always looked at me like, you the fast, you the hot one. And I was a virgin. But they always thought it because I was home.
Because they never asked the questions when they took her to
They
the
just
doctor.
thought I was
So you think T.I. telling us that he monitors his daughter like security with a chastity belt and walks her into the gynecologist?
But like they even said, if they check it, that still doesn't show that she's having sex.
We never ask questions. We wait until it happens.
But
we don't do anything
I understand what you're saying.
But even still with that, when he checked it, it still doesn't show that she had sex. It still wouldn't show that she had sex.
We got a phone call.
Not all the time.
Hold on, yeah. I mean, we're about to answer a call, and of course.
When the Dr. Oz talked about it, he said that still wouldn't show, if it was broken, it still wouldn't show they had sex.
Okay, cool. Okay, Tamia, you have the floor.
Okay, so basically, I had the same conversation with my mom last week. I was like, Tiara is disgusting for this. She told me that she secretly monitored if I was having sex.
Mhm.
And I went to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
No. I told her, I was like, that's disrespectful as fuck. I was like, I feel
Violated.
I feel violated because you know me as your child, I would have come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I felt I was ready, for me personally,
Right. Yeah.
I would have come to you. When I lost my virginity, she was the first person to know.
Okay.
So my thing was like, I feel what she did, she told me, she said, I monitored, and when I felt you were ready, I put you on birth control. So she did take preventative.
Were you under 18 when she was monitoring you?
I was, but I still felt like
No.
no, I'm talking, and this is my story, so I'm gonna continue. What I'm saying is like, for me and my mother and our relationship, I felt violated because I was like, I've always had a relationship where I can be open with you, where I can talk to you, and you felt the need to go, like, because you feel like you own me and I'm your child, you felt the need to go and look into my personal, and it's just like.
But how was she monitoring you?
She literally asked the doctor, and
Okay,
the doctor came out of the room
But
and
it
gave her a
does
thumbs up.
Okay.
I never knew that. until
Well,
now.
I will say this.
Hold on, we got a phone call.
Okay, hold on. We have a phone call. We
Yo.
have a phone call.
Yo, conversation with us.
Okay, so we're having difficulties with the phone.
I keep telling y'all gotta listen.
Hello?
They gotta call. They can't have the what's the name? Are they on the radio or they calling on Facebook?
Not sure.
They hung up? All right.
Okay, so with the thumbs up, with the monitoring, until you're an adult, whether you want to say she feels like she owns you or not, that's your parent. And as a parent, you should be monitoring that type of stuff. You should, because all children are not going to open their mouth and be as forthcoming as you. It's going to be, like they said, a
Yo,
12-year-old.
conversation with us. Conversation with us. Yo, 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 yo.
There, like she said, her sister was 12 years old having sex and nobody looked into that and got pregnant. Just like it's not a norm for you with your mom and the openness that you have, there are so many kids that aren't open and they're going to be sneaking till they're caught. And until you're an adult and you can honestly own your decisions and be responsible for the consequences that happen after, then your parent does deserve to know what's going on in your life. Because anything that happens, had you got pregnant before you turned 18, guess what? Your mama would have been taking care of that baby, or she would have had to pay for that abortion, or she would have had to make sure.
What I want to say is I think we should, in the black community, period, not even me personally, I feel like there should be a conversation.
There should be.
And I feel like there should be openness talking about like sexuality, sex.
Should it be the mom or the father?
I think it should be whoever is the parent that you trust. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel
So
like
you think the child should decide whether or not which parent?
well, yeah, but no. I feel like it's a relationship.
That's ideal, but that's not going to always be that way.
Ideal, but what I'm saying is that's how it should be. It should be.
No, that's what I was telling Mika. I everything that you saying, I agree with you. Like everything you said, I agree with you. I just feel like,
But
I
I
agree.
understand what you're saying.
yeah, I get what you're saying though. But not the way social media is. Any little thing that you say can damage your kids. Anything that you put on social media can damage them. And kids are so cruel. I wouldn't want my kids to go through that.
Especially as a celebrity.
Yeah, it's worse. Cause now you got the whole world.
But guess what? We look down on virgins now.
The white man.
Oh.
The white man gonna be trying to.
That's what they said. They offered her $1 million.
But now it's like, oh my God, he told the world that his daughter is a virgin. Like, oh my God. It used to be like, oh, she's still a virgin. Like, I think
We was kids.
And honestly,
Oh,
with
you talking
T.I.'s,
about
and
think it only made a big deal because
honestly,
he's T.I.
with T.I.'s, no. Another thing, T.I. has a very sexist, male chauvinistic attitude anyway. He gives off the persona that women are inferior to men. They have to answer to men and this and that. Because his son is fucking at a teenager. He younger than Deja, and he give him the thumbs up. He happy his son fucking, but his 18-year-old daughter, that's a grown-ass woman.
That goes to what we're saying, double standards. That double standard, that's
It
his
is,
life. That's
but
how
again,
we was raised.
it's not our business. At the end of the day, it wasn't our business. And I can understand what you're saying as far as monitoring it. It's the way that the narrative was told to us. Don't just say that you checking my pussy to make sure I'm not fucking. Because that's what it sounds. It feels demeaning, like he got home the chain, put your head down, and you're not fucking, you got the thumbs up for me. If you are fucking, da-da-da-da-da. Because regardless. Yeah. But if his son that's 16, his son,
you don't have anything going right now.
the son or the daughter.
Dad and mom's money.
But his son get the thumbs up. So suppose his son fuck somebody and get them pregnant.
Yeah, that's the double standard.
But
that we're
right
talking about.
well, you're right.
But I think
My opinion, he was wrong.
He needed to open that door so
You-
with their kids. Because a lot of people don't want to have a conversation with their kids. A lot of people are uncomfortable with having a conversation with their own kids.
But that's
Tiana, the reason why I feel like T.I.'s like that, and a lot of fathers are like that, a lot of parents like that. They're more strict on the girls because the girl has to bring the baby home. The men don't have to bring the baby home, so they don't. It's like it goes home with the girl.
That's all very understandable.
So that's why they kind of accept
But I
the
just,
boys more than.
it seems to, as a woman, personally, it's demeaning that he did that.
Well,
Did you monitor? Like, it's just
all
it's-
my kids, I went home with the
Yeah, you
with the
definitely
baby.
should be listening.
Feel me?
You should be
He
listening.
probably more strict on his daughter because he know niggas are dropping
Right.
to these girls.
And
No,
especially
no,
by
look.
who he is.
It's not wrong.
That ain't even a problem.
It's not wrong
It's
to
the bringing the
care.
home the baby part.
It's not wrong to care what
As
your
a
daughter
parent, you don't
doing.
want
It's not
your
wrong
daughter
to
bring
be
home the baby,
protective.
but your son like this ain't here like.
I'm gonna be more cautious with my daughter because I know niggas ain't no good. You feel me?
She owns herself.
And as a woman at 18, she deserves that privacy. Now, my
So I see-
teenage
I-
daughter,
I see what's going
I'm
on.
gonna be there. But
When
I'm
you
still not
see
gonna
your
tell
daughter, you
everybody.
like, damn. I'm thinking about how I was when I was. Oh yeah, I wasn't shit. Oh, now let me talk to her real quick. Yeah,
T.I. does not want nobody to treat his daughter.
the way he treated his female, right? Ooh, that's even better.
He don't want nobody to treat his daughter.
But you have to think about it that way. At 18, you're very vulnerable. Like the first
Especially by you being T.I.'s daughter.
And it'd be crazy if she just say fuck that since you did all that. I'm finna go get pregnant anyway, just because of that.
Oh, she definitely itching for it.
So now now that get public, everybody in the public. Now he looks stupid as fuck. You doing all that, now your daughter done got pregnant.
I don't know. I just,
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I want to feel like, you know, somebody cares enough to be protective and stuff like, over me as a woman.
So
As a woman, but at this, I just don't want it on display. I don't want to feel like my personal sexual life, my sexual history, and what I'm doing with my vagina is on display for everybody to judge.
2 years she gonna be out the house, 2021.
Fucking off the chain.
Hell, she probably.
I mean,
ain't
as
going
a
back.
father, his job is complete
To
at
protect that.
18. You know.
No.
But he was doing what? Did he say he was doing it currently, or did he say he was doing
Now,
You sound like child support. When
Now,
you turn
like,
18, it's over
it?
with.
If he's doing that now while he's 18, that's a bit, you know,
now.
but I don't know. I mean, you know, it's
I know.
T.I. I
Well,
mean,
4
what do
years
you
of child
expect?
support.
He's always
Oh.
doing some stupid
Them
shit.
rich kids.
You know, I mean, I get what Mika's saying, and I don't see it to be a big issue, but I do understand by him being T.I., it presented to be a little more of a problem. So I do get that.
Who
So
already ain't like him just double.
Yeah.
right, yeah. So
Is
I
she
do
drunk
get that.
enough?
Huh?
She tipsy?
So
Are
right,
you
let's talk about this
ready?
fashion show. Let's go ahead and bring Sierra up, CEO of the Pretty Walk.
Yay!
Sierra did come bearing gifts tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. What we got here? Some little nips. Yeah, you can sit down.
What?
Hang on.
Hey, starting like 3 minutes more. I mean, like 1 minute. Like 30 seconds.
So, I didn't think she got the memo.
What? Are you diabetic?
Yeah.
That's rude as fuck.
Well, no, I'm finna talk to Kamala and ask him did he tell her. But I'm still gonna eat it anyway.
You don't eat
Tell me that's
candy?
rude, huh?
You don't eat candy?
I'm a
I don't
diabetic.
think she got the memo.
Yeah. You can have some flowers.
I'm definitely gonna eat the candy. I don't want the flowers. Thank you for the candy. I'm finna eat it right now.
Just one.
Just one what?
Just one candy.
Yeah, don't eat it if you diabetic.
That same thing my baby mama said.
Just
Just one.
All right.
I think
So-
you should just get rid of it.
Sierra, Pretty Walk,
Aw,
4th year.
poor.
I think that's good. A
That's
lot of
really
people,
big.
you know, was like, well, who is Sierra? When I was telling them who we had coming on, a lot of people was like, well, who is Sierra? But I had to explain to people, for this to be your 4th year doing this, I think that's really big. I mean, and obviously it's doing good since it's your 4th year. Give us the backstory behind the Pretty Walk. What made you want to start to do it?
How did it get started?
How did it get started?
Yeah.
So everybody always tell me, okay, you need to be fashion, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I just never was into it. It's just something that I liked to do. I was going through something back then, like I was married and I just needed something to get I used to Google all type of things. Okay, what is it that you can do to kind of like, I used to Google stuff like, how do you get over a heartbreak? And, you know, he used to tell me stuff like, okay, 3 months, or you can start doing something, or, you know, I start listening to different people that tell you like how to be independent, because back then, I wasn't independent. I was just, you know, dependent of my ex-husband. Like everything was, he paid every bill that I had, you know, like I was in nursing school, like I didn't have to pay any bills. I didn't have to do anything. Like he really did everything for me. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start selling shirts. Like I can make shirts. I started talking to this Quick Prints, and this was before they even opened. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna design shirts and you print them for me. And I started selling shirts. So when I started selling shirts, I started getting bookings like in Atlanta, going, you know, just different places, doing networking events, and just putting on, you know, like, okay, I'm gonna just do a fashion show. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my own fashion show. So I decided to do my own fashion show, but with my vision, I said I wanted it to be more so dealing with people that is in my position, like trying to get themselves out there, want to be in every city, you know, because that's what I was preached to. Like I was at every networking event listening to everybody, and everybody was basically just like, you need to be at every event. If you're not making $0, you still need to be at this event. You still need to be everywhere. Just putting your name out there, just putting yourself out there and letting everybody know who you are. That's how you're going to get known. Like it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. So that's what I was doing, and then I just was like, okay, I'm gonna do a fashion show. I'm gonna get a bunch of vendors together, and I'm gonna do a networking event. And that's how I got started doing the Pretty Walk Fashion Show. And my shows basically is not about people that are designers. Like I want anybody on my runway that do anything, like Optimal Fitness, for example. Mig, yeah.
Shout out to Mig.
Shout out to Mig. But he does fitness wear, you know what I'm saying? So when me and Tim talking, I was like, you know, he was like, you think I can do the fashion show? I was like, yeah, get on the fashion show and start working out. I want anybody that does anything, whatever your talent is, I want you on the runway. I don't want you on the runway because you design dresses. Like that's just not what my fashion show is about.
That's dope.
So I want, if I got like 17 vendors that's going to be there Saturday.
Oh, wow,
so every vendor that's there, I tried to get at least some people to like speak. So if you do hair, I got somebody that started from where they are speaking about hair. You know, just like kind of speaking into them like, okay, this is what you can expect if you keep going in the route that you're going. And that's just what my event is all about. Like I love to target people that don't nobody know, because that's how I got started. Like, and people still don't know me. And I don't care, because it's something that I know that I'm profiting from. It's something that I know I'm growing from, and I know that I'm at every other event. Like if I can be in Massachusetts, I'm gonna go there. You know, like that's just something that's just my goal. Like I want to get out there in other places, not just Broward County, because everybody know how Broward County is. They just don't support you here in Broward County.
Right.
Which is sad. They just don't. And that's fine.
Until you get big, really, and then they want to scream home team.
But it's just like, I just want to be more global. Like I want to be, if I can do an event, if they got an event in Atlanta and I can be there, I'm going to be there. You know, my first event in Atlanta, I thought like I booked a ticket with a girl because I'm trying to be cheap. I get to the airport. And they was like, oh, you got to pay for your ticket, but you got to pay for it cash. You can't even use this card, the card that you know. And I was like, damn. And I didn't have the money. I didn't, because I was like trying to just get to the event. Like,
Did you end up going?
I still went, because my parents, they were meeting me at my uncle's house. Like I didn't have a hotel or nothing, because I didn't have any money. I just wanted to make the event. So my parents was meeting me in Atlanta. They were staying at my uncle's house. And I was like, dang. So whatever money I did have in my pocket that I was going to use to like get my makeup and stuff done and everything, like once I get there, I used that to buy my plane ticket. And I still went, because I know my parents was going to be there. I'm going to stay with my uncle them. Like I could use my daddy truck to go. And that's just, that's just what I did. So I just tried to make, and that's just how I got to where I'm at now. Like there's a lot of stumbles. There's a lot of hiccups.
So by this being your fourth year, what's different this year from the past events?
I'm doing it all alone.
Yeah?
I don't have a team. I've tried to have a team, and it's hard because people don't see your vision the way you see your vision. People look at you like you're trying to be the only one noticed. You know, it's something that I started, so
Right.
it's you know, so
I get that.
So just as little, like the part I was working with, the person that I was working with the year before, it's like I don't do it with her no more because I just uploaded and said CEO, and that just like was the end of it for us because she felt like, wow. You know, she texted my phone like, wow. I'm like, wow, what? But I already knew.
They don't like when you use that word CEO.
You know, so it's like, it's a
Oh,
lot
boy.
of...
They don't. I mean, a lot of people, they don't.
But it's something that I created. It's, you know, and then to turn around the year after and try to have a pretty walk, but they named it something else. It wasn't a success.
Then they go to
but, you know.
copying you. Yes, they would do that.
Yeah.
They just sit there and pay attention. But you that kind of stuff is to be expected.
Right.
Especially in Broward County. It's monkey see, monkey
Well,
do.
you in Atlanta, so they don't count.
But I'm from Broward County and stuff
Oh,
like
really?
that.
Well,
Stuff
act
like
like-
that happens down
Well,
here. a lot.
everybody in Broward love Kodak.
I mean, I don't hate Kodak.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't hate him. But
I don't really know him, so... I mean,
So
I
can
know
you
him.
walk us through a pretty walk? Like what is it like being there? Because this is gonna be my first time. I've seen it before. I've seen it be advertised before. I just never attended one.
My
so
daughter was in
I'm
it.
very grateful.
That was the first
to,
year?
The
My-
first year.
the first, my
yeah.
daughter was in it.
Yeah. So basically, the first hour is like cocktail hour.
Okay.
The vision that I have for it, I still haven't gotten it, and this is going to be the 4th year. So the vision that I have for cocktail hour, nobody really see, you know, people still aren't coming out of their shell. Me, I'm like, I need y'all to get like Rihanna and extra and be on this red carpet, and that is what I want during this first hour from 5 to 6.
Okay.
Then you can go change and do what you want to do, but I need people to be extra. So I did have Gangsta Comedian, shout out to him. Last year, he kind of, you know, did a little bit of what I wanted. You know, he had the little ashy knees and thing going on the red carpet because he was one of the red carpet hosts. So, but I just
Who?
want Gangsta Comedian.
Oh.
Big Lou.
Big Lou,
Big
right?
Lou.
Out of
Big
Pompano.
Lou.
Shout out to Lou.
Okay, so yeah, like, and he was good. He was one of my red carpet hosts the year before last. But I just want like the big dresses, you know, like the suits, like get dressed up and show out. Like I just need people to talk about it. Like, oh my God, like that red carpet was lit,
Kamal.
and it.
That's the same. I swear Kamal was saying the same thing.
Right. So and it hasn't gotten there, but it will get there.
Okay.
Because I'm a
It'll get
big,
there
I'm big on faith. Like I know, like I can have $0 and it's gonna happen. Like that's just how I am. Like I'm a big believer of it. Like I just feel like God always come through for me, no matter what. No matter what, he come through. So like that's just the idea that I want for red carpet. Then after that, that's, you know, they have cocktail hour. The champagne is going to be passed around, hors d'oeuvres, and then networking is going on inside of the actual venue. We have a bartender there. We have Trabachi that's going to be catering.
Open
we
bar?
I'm sorry.
Open bar?
It's not open bar. No, it's not open
Alky.
bar. One of my bartender is actually a vendor, so
Okay.
she's going to kind of,
We're
you
gonna be
know,
supporting her.
bar mixer. Shout out to her.
Okay.
But
Is it an actual fashion show like people?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a fashion show that is people, like I had a girl yesterday just say like, you know, she just can't do it.
She got nervous.
No, she just was like, you know, I don't have my stuff together right now and I just feel like, you know, but I mean it comes,
So
this is not,
Mick is gonna actually have his stuff on the runway. That's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope.
yeah, so he'll be like up there and he got a lot of stuff.
He got a lot of stuff.
He got a lot of stuff. I'm so proud of him.
I'm-
Like
you.
I'm super proud of him. Like everything that he got going on right now is super dope. Like I salute him. You know, like the only thing I can just picture, I don't even picture like the bad part of him, but I picture him at my baby shower. My daughter, she's 9 now, but I picture him at my baby shower. He had dreads and he was standing on the tables throwing money everywhere. Like, so like he's just a
The
totally
growth.
different person.
Totally different person.
A totally different person. So yeah, he's like.
I'm thinking that in my head, but I didn't want to say I don't feel like arguing with them. I don't feel like arguing with them.
What
I don't.
happened?
She said thanks to prison, like what we're talking about Kodak coming. Yeah.
Yes, so I really do believe in his little slogan, "Progress to prison, from prison to progress." Because
That's good. Shout out to Mill. He's been trying to get up here. We got to make some time.
But the thing about it, yeah, you do, because he has a book, he has a clothing line, he has fitness, he has a lot.
Yeah, he's been.
And
We're gonna make some
and he
time
got
for
stuff
you,
that's
Nate.
dropping hit after hit, just dropping. Like I think yesterday he just dropped the vest, like the vest for the men. Like he doing this thing right now. So I'm proud of him.
Well, we're excited about the we definitely are excited. I mean,
I'm excited to have.
I'm
y'all.
nervous.
A bit, yeah. Gator's always. Mind you, this is our first time doing something like this, and so Gator's always the nervous one out of everyone. But I mean, once you just.
I'm not really nervous.
You are nervous.
I'm not nervous.
You are.
I'm not nervous. It's just everything got to be done the way you want it to be done. Get this outfit. Get these shoes. Do this. Da 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 da.
Yeah, he told me about the Nike outfit you was trying to wear.
I mean, Gator
You
will
can't
come
wear
in
the-
there. It's a fashion show, so I'm like, think fashion. Be fashionable. Like,
I would have came in there with a Jordan outfit on. I would have been straight.
You don't want to wear the skirt
I-
the skirt that Young Thug be wearing.
The kilt.
Polish your pinky.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
You polish your pinky.
It's got to be another person up here.
No, but I mean,
I'm excited though.
I picture it to be
I
a
am.
good event, and
I am
we're
very
grateful that you
excited.
because we were shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like I said,
We
I
was
reach
shocked.
out to. I only reach out to people like you'll never, and no disrespect to nobody.
Right.
I'm not ever gonna reach out to Mazzani or somebody that's already, because that's just not me. It's not like I got a problem with it, but I want to reach out to people like that's just
Who's on the up and
that's
coming.
On the
that's
coming,
up and
grinding.
coming, like that's
Have
just
you reached
on-
out to anybody and they told you no?
No, actually, no.
Why would
I was
they?
like, well, from day one, Relentless has always told me yes. I didn't reach out to her because I know like she's so busy now. But I know that if I would have reached out to her, she would have been like, yeah,
Absolutely,
of course I
she
would do
would've
it.
done it.
Like
She's
I
the
love
sweetest.
her.
And she supports
yes,
everything.
like I love her. She's did every event that I've had. This is her first time of her not doing my event this year, but because I didn't reach out or whatever. But I reached out to Keela, the makeup artist.
Yeah.
And I thought, because she's kind of like the only person that has did my makeup. Another girl has did my makeup too, because I don't wear it much. But I was kind of scared to reach out to her, and she does my makeup and everything. But she was like, yes, like
I
she'll
was trying
love
to
to
get
do
that
it.
one there to jump in.
I
You
told
said
her she could
Keela?
jump in after.
Yeah.
I told her about the girl that dropped out yesterday. I was like, oh,
I
jump
told
in,
her,
girl.
'cause her
I say
stuff-
jump in tonight. You want to jump
her
in?
stuff
Come
is
on, do
good.
it. Yeah,
Like,
I love
I was
it.
trying to get her to do it. I really was.
Baby mama.
I say she was, but it's hard because people like she does like with the kids and stuff like that. So it is kind of hard like to get kids or whatever. But if you already have your material, I just feel like I'm just a firm believer of like me. I got clothes and stuff. I'm getting ready to launch something of my own for my birthday in February. So I got stuff that if I knew like if somebody needed me today and their event is tomorrow, I'll find models like this and they running the runway tomorrow. Like that's just who I am because I don't feel like it's that hard. Like you gotta think like do it now and don't procrastinate. Don't feel like, oh, I got a plan and I gotta do this and I gotta do that. No, if you got the
Step out
material,
on faith.
just do it.
I used to
That's
tell
the
people
only
that
way
all
you
the time.
gon'
Just
Yeah, but I get it if you don't have it and you're going to be up all night trying to do, you know what I'm saying? But even that, like if I know I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen.
Well,
I see that in your eyes.
yeah,
It's
I mean,
bright.
I'll make it
for
happen.
this to be your fourth year is very consistent. I think
Yeah.
that says a lot, right, by
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Have you ever got to a point of one of your shows that you felt like you can't do it no more, or you felt like I'm gonna
I
give
was
up?
about to cancel this show, this fourth event out. This is my first time ever feeling like this, and I think it's because I need a team. I know that. But it just was like this year I started so early. I started way last year trying to plan it because I knew like I wasn't even
Right.
interested in having a team. But I know that I need a team. I know that. But this year this show almost got canceled. Day before yesterday I was about to send out text messages. I'm canceling it. Like and that's just how it goes. On my way here, I was talking to my sister that's in Christ, and, the girl that goes to my church, and she was like, listen, for the next 2 days, you need to just fast. You need to just pray, because, all this stuff is happening for a reason.
Right.
Or whatever, so.
But at least you're doing it now because then, like next year, if you do decide to be your own team again, like, you know what to do different,
right.
opposed to what you didn't do this time around. So I mean, and that's just like if you're an independent artist. If you're coming from a major record label, you are scared and nervous, but then once you actually go through it, you know what you have to do now, opposed to what you're gonna do in the next.
Yeah,
step.
you wouldn't know if you could do it unless you do it.
Right.
You don't know how strong you are, so you got to do it.
And especially it's good in Broward because everybody in Broward wants to have some type of hustle in whatever way it is. So I think it's dope too that you're actually focusing on the people in Broward County first, because you always want to give back to your community,
Most
which
definitely.
that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
Not even the people from Broward, the people that's upcoming, that's on their grind, and not the people that's already
that's
up
already
there.
up there.
Because it would have been easy for you just I'm finna grab them. They got this going on. They got this many followers. They got this.
Right.
And then
That'll
they
make my
don't,
name.
and then they don't listen to you. They don't.
'cause they
they
feel
don't
like-
respond because they're already like it's to them. It's like and then don't get me wrong, because there's a lot of people, like I said, like Relentless. She's up there, but she never ever gave me the vibe where
Nah.
She's not
she
like
That's
look
not
like
even her.
You're
She's
down
not
there,
like that at
exactly.
all.
She's just
That's not
not
even her.
like that. Like, and
you
I
have to understand,
love
she
her
started
for that.
off doing the same thing that everyone else is doing, doing here in her
So it's
mama
like
house.
there's some people that just really don't look at you like that, but they are up there, and you just feel like there's nothing that I could do for that person, because she's already up there. But I want to help people that are here, not there. People that are trying to come up and trying to do this and this, and I do that with my vendors. Like, I'm very personal with my vendors. I did a lot of networking events where I didn't hear anything from the people that were the coordinators at all. Like, and I just paid my $150 and I showed up the day of the event. I'm very personal with my vendors. Like, I have
That's
a very
good.
personal relationship. I keep in contact with them. Anything that you need, let me know. Like, what is it that, I just keep up with them on a daily basis. If I don't talk to them today, I'm going to talk to them tomorrow. Like, because I want to make sure that they know, like, I'm here for you if you need anything. And so when it bothers me when I get a phone call 2 days before the event, like, oh, I can't do it because my shit not together. Like, why your shit not together? I've been
Your
talking,
shit should have been together when you first said,
Exactly. So
I mean, well, we're excited and good luck to you. And
Thank
next
you.
year when you want to do it, you always can come on Conversation with us and come promote. And we also got 2 free tickets that you came with.
Yes.
So if anyone wants to win 2 free tickets, just go ahead and call us up. And we got the 2 free tickets for you. So you did mention that.
what are we doing? Like the number 9 caller? Like, what are we doing for the
shit,
tickets?
at this point, anybody who calls.
I was gonna say if nobody don't call, can you give them like a question and they can hit the podcast
The podcast page.
Hey, ask them who was the first person. What was on? We talked about on our first show or something.
Our first guest. Would they be able to go back?
That'd be easier. I said, what did we talk about on our first podcast?
Okay.
So then they actually got to do their research. So.
You know what? That's dope.
Okay.
All right, so you guys can call in, hit us up in our DM at Conversations with Us Uncut.
So you mentioned earlier that you was married and your
What?
husband did
come the
everything.
messy-
Here come the
for
messy
you.
mall.
I just want to know because it's.
Oh, you was married.
How old was you when you got married?
26. 26.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No, it's
That's not bad. How long you was married for?
8 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah. Well, I was married for 5 years. We were together for 8 years. So, yeah.
So y'all got kids together?
Yeah. London.
One.
Thought y'all was gonna be together a long time.
And my oldest daughter, he's been in her life since she was six months.
He's active currently.
No.
With neither one?
The London, yeah,
Oh,
of course.
okay. On child support?
Yeah.
No, but I'm getting somewhere with this.
I don't even tell you.
I'm getting somewhere with this because Gator had the major issue with the child support situation.
Listen,
So I'm getting somewhere. Like your thoughts on the child support.
Well, hell, he owned it, so she damn
my-
sure.
well-
I mean, because Gator had a strong.
Well, Gator
issue with it.
situation. Gator, were you married?
nah.
Okay, so your situation is a little bit different.
Way
than mine.
different.
Way different. In the state of Broward County, if you are married, somebody has to be on child support. If you were married, if you had a child and you were married to that person, somebody got to be on. Somebody, yeah. Somebody has to be on child support. So in my situation, we were fighting in court to find out who's going to be on child support.
Oh,
And
wow.
me, I felt like you cheated, so you fucked up your marriage, so you need to be on child support. And then to me, I'm the one that's making money on record, and he was the one making money off record, so he felt like you making the money on record, so I can prove to the courts that
Your money coming in. You can't
are the
prove
one
what I
that
make.
need to pay child support. So I had to get nasty, and he took his little girlfriend to Paris, and I went to court and
Sound
had
like
her
the Broward baby
subpoena.
mama, boy.
Like, yo, I'm not gonna be on
Screenshot.
child support because he can
Screenshot.
afford to pay child support.
I've never heard of the dad trying to put the baby mama
What?
on
It's
And
plenty of moms on child support.
In that situation, like that's a different situation. Though.
plenty of
I've
moms on
never,
child
like,
support.
Really,
So
like,
did you screenshot?
What?
Did you do screenshot?
yeah, she
Screenshot
did,
of
she
what?
did.
The
The Paris
Taking that girl to
situation.
Paris.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. Like you was still married. Why you in Paris and
no,
you still
listen,
married?
what
Wow.
the typical Broward female. When
I'm
they,
not
they
a
get,
typical-
Well, no, I'm not saying you. I mean to say, but I'm just letting
I
you.
just feel like if right is right and wrong is wrong. Like right now.
When they go to court, the baby woman go to court. They got all the evidence, all that
I was
upload
wrong.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm getting racks.
Oh, okay.
They got all the
But
videos
we
to the
weren't
judge. Look.
together. You
But
just
he
was
got all this-
married. But
Yeah.
I mean,
But
oh, it had me hot. Yeah, I was just going through a divorce. Like we wasn't even finished. Like we could have possibly got back together. Like you in Paris with another bitch. Like no. And then she was throwing a lot of shots.
Right.
So hell yeah.
But I'm not a fan. Like if it makes any sense, I'm not a fan of child support because I don't have Nari's dad on child support. He's active in her life. I mean, he's incarcerated right now, but he's active in her life and like he does things while he's actually incarcerated. But I still like I just don't. I'm not a fan of child support.
so do you think that if they're active in the child's life, they don't need to be on child support?
No, I don't think that. I think that if you are active in your child's life and you're actually doing like my situation. If I call my ex-husband and be like, school clothes, he'll be like, I'm buying school clothes, but for my house. So it's like if you buying school clothes and you giving me school clothes for her, I don't feel like you should be on child
He
support.
keep it at his house.
That's true.
Yeah, he's
Does
like
he have
So-
split custody with her?
he does 70. I have 70%. He have 30.
I
That's
think
not
that's
split custody, no.
Well, it is because it's kind of like.
He be too busy anyway.
No,
The only reason-
no.
the
He's
only-
ju-
the
don't
only
get me
way-
wrong. He's an amazing father. Like
Uh-huh.
it's just you wasn't gonna put me on child support. Like I'm not getting nothing out this divorce. Like you cheated on me. Like at the end of the day, like at least accept your responsibility.
I think it's fair if that they're buying the child stuff and they're active in their life. I don't think that they should be on child support.
Yeah, but if you're buying the child stuff and keeping it at your house and you're not helping me at all, like I gotta buy stuff, keep it at my house, pay my bills, buy food for my baby at my like do everything by myself while you doing everything by yourself at your house. No, it don't work like that. It just
So you
don't.
want her to pay your bills too?
No, but you don't need to pay my bills, but you should at least buy some school clothes and send them to my house, buy some shoes and send them to my house. Like,
If they had 50-50 custody, I would say no. But if, like you said, you got 70% custody, so 70% of the time I'm providing 100% of her care, and 30% you only have to. Then no, you gonna contribute something over here.
I ain't
I
no
agree
baby
with that.
mama or no baby daddy, so I mean, I can only go from my
my
experience.
my thing ain't got nothing to do with like my baby mama. It's child support itself. Like I don't care about paying it. It's just the things that you have to go through when you're not able to pay.
Well, I
with your
don't know why I don't
license,
go
all type
through-
of shit. I can't go out the country. I can't do none of that.
Dan Dash.
Huh?
They just
Yeah.
arrested him.
Mhm.
He owed $400,000 in child support. Come on,
But it shouldn't even have to get to that. Like I know in some situations, like your like Gator said, your license would get suspended. But why would you only pay just to get your license back on? That means like you only
could've
doing
been
it.
paying.
Hey, but look, I'm
Yeah, you only doing
gonna
that for
tell you
your
something
license.
real
You're
though.
not doing that for your child.
Any
Like, that don't
any
make no sense
dude
to
that
me.
say, "Oh, I can't get my license back because of
That's
this,"
right.
but
That's
all
it.
you
That's
gotta
all
do
they
is whatever your payment is. All you gotta do is go down to the court and make that one
Yeah.
payment that you supposed to pay, and they'll reinstate your license. So
Yeah,
all
until-
that you
until
can
the
owe
next time.
20,000. Look, you can owe 20,000, but as long as you make a payment arrangement agreement with them, whatever that you supposed to pay a month, they'll give your license back.
Until the
And that's-
next
So
time
all that
y'all
other shit
back
they
in that same
doing too
situation
much.
again. That's stupid.
It's very stupid. I don't like it.
Huh?
He a millionaire.
I don't know.
No, you know where it come from?
Should be living on the same
No.
lifestyle as a parent.
The
That
thing is though,
Back
if you
pay.
get locked up, you got to pay the whole thing, right? Like a certain amount of, or something in order to get out, or
Yeah.
what you owe.
Yeah.
Is it like the whole 40,000?
Well, my
Or whatever
situation,
you're
I got locked up, and I think I owed like 20,000 or something like that.
Damn.
All I went to jail because I had a warrant for child support.
Mm-hmm.
I paid the $300 and I got out of jail.
Yeah.
And then I had made up a payment plan, payment rate with the judge. Like I paid this, da da da. They were like, all right, and they let me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what he was saying about why the price be so high, because sometimes when females put you on child support, say the child 10,
It's
he
a
ain't never
rare-
did nothing. The whole 10 years he never did nothing. So all that 10 years back, they add all that up, and
But
they
if
give
she
that one
honest
amount.
and she not being nasty, then she'll say,
Yeah,
okay,
if
he
that's
did
just
such and
not-
such.
What if they looking like, all right, excuse me, ma'am, you waited 10 years to put him on child
They're not
support.
Well,
gonna ask
it's
you that.
not. They don't care.
They're not
No.
gonna ask you that. They're
But
gonna
look,
ask you,
I'ma
do you
tell
want
you
back
what.
child support?
All men they feel that they don't go and speak up.
Yeah.
The women the woman always go and tell her side story. Dude don't never show up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's 90% of dudes don't go to the court and express their side of the story.
We gotta go way back. We gotta start picking better who we put our penis in.
Thank you. That's what it boiled down to.
Hey,
Because when you get
sometimes
stuck,
it be mistakes.
And
I
y'all-
agree.
I'm not gonna say my
Make sure y'all-
mistake, but I made a
y'all give it
mistake.
to.
well,
Got drunk at the classics. You feel me? Cheated on my old lady.
that shit.
Went back with my ex-girlfriend and she pregnant.
and that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got 18 years with her.
But you got some females that's not like that. But then, like you said, you got some men that's gonna speak up for themselves. Like that would never have flew. Like that couldn't have fly with me in court telling them like, oh yeah, my daughter is this age, and you know we broke up at this time, and he wasn't doing anything for her because you know like I was dealing with somebody that's like he like I spent $17,000 on the lawyer. You know, that he still ain't paid back because he just was like, yo, like, I'm not, and I wasn't looking for, like, back child support. You know, what I asked for in the beginning, he was just, like, being
So
that's like,
you was
I'm
being
not-
genuine because you could have
I'm
actually
not
lied.
giving you that, and, you know, it just took it that far because
Yeah.
we could have just handled everything in mediation, but
Right.
we had, you know, it didn't work out like that until I had to subpoena the bitch.
I think it should be a better system in place in general. Like,
I think it's a damn good system. If you
I mean,
show
I
up if you show up with your
I
paperwork,
think it's a good system, too, because I
a
was just
neutral
recently...
party is able to make.
Men, let me tell you something about these men that's on child support. I was just in court last Thursday, and it was a man that paid $3.13 on his case. $3.13.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
That
just
shouldn't be
like
acceptable.
exactly. So
That
I
shouldn't
just
be.
feel like
He spent a lot of time with his kids though.
how,
You was
Hey,
there?
but Jay,
You spend the more time you spend with your kid, the less you spend in time.
no, he owed a certain amount, but he was only making payments like $3.13.
But you know what's
So they're
crazy?
like, why would you make a $3.13?
So at
Because
what
I
point
don't
did they
have a
just snatch it
job.
out your
They
check,
only do it to make it. They only do that to make it seem like okay, when they get in front of a judge, I was trying, so I did pay $3.13, but
no, his bill's not that. That's what he paying.
no, so he's probably like $400 and something.
He went and actually put $3 in.
Yes.
But y'all may look at it as
so
a joke.
it's like it's
but
not
the judge
like
look
what?
like
I'm not a.
he's
I'm
trying
if I
and
was
he's
a
actually
judge,
making
I'm
the
gonna look at you
payment
like
every.
you trying to be funny.
It
Like
look
you,
good.
$3 a time.
I know it's crazy, but he actually.
You spent more getting here to pay the damn.
You got some people that ain't paying nothing, but to the judge, like he's actually trying,
But
and,
at
and
what
he's
point
paying
did they take
constantly.
it out your check?
He's paying these $3 constantly. Oh, he's doing something.
that's
At
all
what
I
point did they take it
got.
out
I'm
your
telling
check?
y'all, the judge will
So-
tell you.
You gotta have a good job that when they can find your social security number, and if you got a job, and if they assign child support to you, and you didn't pay, they automatically start withdrawing that payment.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy.
You under the table, and they can't find you, and you doing cutting grass and washing cars and making barbecue rib sandwiches on the side of the road. They can't find you.
Well, let me tell y'all how my ex-husband is. He's like partnered with his wife, his new wife, to do like they like are owning. They like the owners of a school. So when they tried to Yeah, a charter school. So when they try, I think it's a charter school. It's a Christian academy. But when they try to take money, like sending the letters, they're not gonna do anything because they the owners now. So it's like, okay, we're gonna send this paperwork in when we want to. I could be nasty and be like, yo, he's not, but I really don't care. The people are already just taking advantage and doing their own thing. But I could just literally go and be like, yo, he's the owner. Like, y'all going to have to do something because he's not going to fill this paperwork out because he's not going to have it taken out of his check because he's the one that has to do the paperwork. It's easier when it's another company.
Right.
But just him and he's the owner now, like they manage the school. It's like hard in my situation for him to do that. So
Right.
he's not going to do it. And I feel like in that situation, that's nasty, towards.
Well, what kind of woman is going along with this kind of stuff? Because I want to know why my current husband is being so bitter with his ex-wife.
Yeah.
To me, if you still bitter, some feelings still there. Because y'all should be able to let that go by now.
Yeah.
Honest,
and I
honesty,
get
make your
a lot
peace
of
with
that.
the bad and move on.
If that money gonna come in between her going to Paris, yeah, she might.
She's a nasty bitch because if you put Paris before your new child, your stepchild that you're supposed to love like your own, if you wouldn't want your child's father, if it's not in the same household, to be going to Paris versus taking care of your child, you shouldn't want it done to another child.
But sometimes it's not the women though. It's whatever they tell them. Even though that's my husband, and this is she probably is looking at it like he is paying his child support. He is doing what he's supposed to be doing, and she don't know. Men are really good at hiding a lot of
I could have
stuff.
sworn that if you got married, that it was the wife, the new wife, or the new husband.
I heard it's not like that no more.
But
But I haven't tried to go and like put her on child support. But I heard that it wasn't like that because that happened. My mom was responsible for paying my dad's
Sometimes
support.
when
she got married to him, and even though he was on child support prior.
My dad was
I thought I heard about that at one point.
Yeah, but I haven't went in to try to, I don't feel like it's not, because
Yeah, they asked one. That's how they file, yeah.
Yeah, because everybody put to the game now.
yeah, he not gonna do that. He got his own tax company too.
I love
He
child.
already know
I
not
love
to
child
do
support
that.
right now.
Exactly.
What do you women expect? What more do y'all want?
But
So maybe you wasn't Paris material?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't.
But where did you go? Did you ever get a trip?
No, I get it.
But did you ever get a trip?
Of course, I went on a lot of places. Like it's not there. Like we've been. Yeah.
Maybe when it was time to go to Paris, he didn't have to.
I'm just saying.
No, but it most definitely wasn't like that because like we went on a lot of trips. Like we traveled. Our relationship just wasn't like back then. Social media wasn't so popular. Like my God, man, I'm like 30.
And honestly, now it's
it just wasn't so
stupid to keep
like
so much people in
my
your
relationship
business.
like wasn't so into like a social media limelight.
Right.
It was like back then when I got married. Like I got married for real. Like I didn't
Right.
get married because this person got
To
married and their
show-
proposal was dope.
That's what they
so
doing
somebody
now.
else want to do. It wasn't like a trend. So like it was genuine. It was something that we really both wanted to do. We did it, and it wasn't like even our wedding wasn't like so. It was a big extravagant wedding. We spent a lot of money on it, but it was like nobody really saw like a lot of pictures of a wedding because it wasn't
Social media wasn't popular.
Instagram wasn't even like thought of back then. Like so
Well, how long have you guys been divorced?
since 2016.
Okay.
Well,
Enough time.
Yeah, hopefully, you and everyone else that's going out there that's going through the same thing can get y'all shit together.
Well, shit, she seemed pretty damn.
On the mama side and the daddy side, the baby mama side and the baby daddy side. For y'all who are upcoming
I'm
parents,
fine. Like
y'all take note.
I don't come with a lot of drama. Like if y'all believe, like me and the wife, and they've been together since we broke up back in 2014. It's 2019. I never spoken to her until maybe 2 weeks ago about my daughter's homework, and I just don't.
But don't you think that it's
Never
supposed
just
to be
seen her.
healthy for you to have that type of relationship with
Yeah.
sometimes it's just better that way.
Healthy too.
I think it's very healthy, and don't get me wrong. I think that she is a very. When it comes to my daughter, I think that she's like I wouldn't doubt anything about her. Like I think that she's
Has good
good. I just
intentions.
think that she doesn't realize the husband that she has and what's going on. I think that
Well, maybe they just want to stay out of it though.
yeah, but it's not something that you have to stay out of when it comes to somebody
Right,
that, you know what I'm saying, you have a child that's been.
it?
When I met him, I was involved in. He was doing the same thing how he is now with his son. But I stepped in like, no, like what y'all got going on? What you and your baby mama got going on? Like for you to hate her so much.
Exactly.
And I said, you know, he was doing the same thing. School clothes, I'ma buy him for our house. We're not buying school clothes for just our house.
So you seen him doing this in the past, and then he ended up doing it right to you.
And then they became better. You know, everybody became better. Me, him, the son,
Yeah, I
like
ain't
we were
know
better.
people
We
do
were
that.
at games together. We were, you know, we were very, you know, like it just.
So dudes buy clothes just for their house.
That's what she was saying. That's what she
Oh, I'm
said.
finna start doing that then. What?
Don't get yourself in no
I'm
shit
just
following
playing.
behind other
I buy all
people.
my daughter's school clothes and let her keep it. Shoes, clothes, whatever.
Nah. So
I mean, certain things work for certain people.
She don't stay with me, so why would her stuff be at my house?
I always say whatever you buy them,
Well, I
keep
feel
your
like
receipts.
because if they're at their house,
That's gifts.
majority of
That
the
shit don't
time-
matter. You can't take the judge. You can't take the judge. Oh, I got all these receipts. And so what? How I know you bought it for? You could have bought it for anybody.
It's a constant battle, though.
I mean, it's one of them things. It's another never-ending story. Hopefully, you and everyone else can get through it.
I love child support right now.
She's getting it through. She's getting
Why? Because you could pay
No,
the minimum.
Before I started working, I was giving them $300, like out my. But now that I work, they took like $40 off, and that's better. I was paying cash, $300, but then when I started working, I'm like, oh shit, they ain't take the whole $300.
Because it goes by your income, right, or something.
Yeah, but I ain't had no job. I'm paying less now with a job.
Because they go. Let me tell you one other thing. That a baby mama can go into court. Like I said, this is my first time ever going to court since 2014 for child support or something like that. Last Thursday, and a baby mama can come in there and say, he drive a Benz. He just bought a house. They can lie and say all this stuff, and the judge would be like, "Oh, okay, well, he got to pay $5,000."
So they ain't gonna call me and say,
No.
come to court.
And you're gonna be responsible for that. So that's what I'm saying. Like they can go
Y'all
in there and
see?
tell them
Oh, a woman saying this
anything.
now. Child support, fuck.
They
up,
can go
boy.
in there and tell you anything.
saying it needs to be
But
a
that's
math
why
test,
it's
it needs to be
important.
polished.
But that's why it's important for you to
It's
be
not.
there
No.
to defend yourself. Like if
I want to say I got this and that. And I work here
and it goes on your credit.
First
And
of
it-
all, a female can go to the judge and say, such and such, I had a baby with such and such, lying.
Yeah.
His name such and such. If they just gonna put you on child support.
But you want to know why? But you want to know why? Because y'all don't show up to court.
That's what he
Show up
said.
to court and defend yourself,
You right.
and then you won't have to deal with that.
But then it's how they get you. They gonna make up a case. Oh, I ain't do it. Well, now you gotta pay to get a DNA test. Or if you don't, if you get one, you automatically go on child support if you find out you the baby on the baby yours. So if you take a DNA test and it's yours, you automatically go on child support.
So if you don't cover that
Come
first
with
year,
your
you fuck.
receipts.
You gotta cover that first
Come with your receipts, everything you buy. So when
It's
when
a
the baby
gift.
mama do go say so,
I'm
and
telling
you
y'all,
don't
it's
do
a
nothing.
gift.
Oh look, Judge, I bought this for her on this day. I bought this.
And there
for her
was
on
a
that
guy in
day.
there. He really, literally was like, "I take care of my child." Like, and he
Well,
went.
that's
The judge
justification
told
that
him
you
everything to
taking
do.
care of
The
your
judge was like, "Look, go downstairs, do this, go do that, come back up here, and just show me this and that." And he did it. He was
And it
like,
was-
"Okay."
see,
It's
that's what
because
I
you
was
gotta you gotta defend yourself. You gotta make sure. Like, some people just don't want to be involved because they so bitter with the baby mama. They don't want to be. Like
They
I
tryna
said,
be
I'm
spiteful
I'm not a
against the baby
fan
mama.
of the child support system. Like, if you didn't have to be on it, I wouldn't care. That's your karma. That's
Yeah, my
your
baby
that's
mama in
your
a good place right
you know
now. I
that's
like
your
it. That's
that's
how it
your
is
luck.
right
That's
now.
your
We
luck. But
good.
you gotta show the judge because they against you. You know, you gotta show them like I'm trying, at least not with going in there and paying $3.13, but show them like I do stuff for my kid. Like I spend quality
Right.
time. I did. I just took my baby to the museum. I just did this. Like it's not all about making payments or whatever. I did this because I felt like I needed to take my baby
Okay,
to
I get what you're saying.
stuff like that. Like defend yourself because
Right, right,
black
right.
men. They're not doing that.
They're not
They're
coming
not
at all.
defending
Yeah, you're
themselves
right. That's
at
what I said.
all.
They're not
Like they're
coming.
just letting women put them on child support, and they owing
Well, I ain't
$60,000, $70,000,
Yeah.
and then they not paying it because they like $70,000. Like no, but show the judge that you want to do it, and that can get lowered. Like you can defend yourself.
I done been locked up for child support 3 times.
Call was like, y'all in jail?
'Cause I missed one payment.
Like, it really ruined the rest of their day.
So how they do that though? I'm curious. Like if you miss a payment, do they just come to your house and knock on your door?
My situation, I think I was like 28 days late. They sent the paper. My license got suspended off real. They sent a paper saying they were gonna issue a warrant out for my arrest if I don't make a payment. It was that next month turn around, I had a warrant for my arrest.
But the next month or right then and there, like after you got the paper?
Like I'm supposed to make a payment on the 1st, between the 1st and the 5th. So I think like after the 12th, it's considered late. So it's like the 28th day they sent the paper saying that if I don't make the payment before the 1st, they was gonna issue out a warrant for the next month, and they did.
But what if you got like you went to court? If you ever did that, like you went to court and they told you, okay, you got to pay this certain amount, and then if you don't pay it by that day, then how long does it take for them to be like, okay, you come pick you up?
Well, I went to court one time. Me and my baby mama went to court. Okay. When I say that lady
Crazy.
made me feel so, my baby mama got mad. How the lady was, oh, how you pay phone bill? How you do this? How you buy your
I
shirt?
was in there. Oh my God.
How you pay for that shirt you got on?
Yeah.
How you got your hair cut? Like they asked me all the time. She
They
was like,
ask
what?
you all kind of questions.
She was like, I want to take him off right now. Y'all doing too much. Like the lady was like grilling me hard. Oh, why you couldn't make this payment? I missed one payment.
The judge was talking?
No, that's how the attorney for the child support. She was like, "How you pay your phone bill?"
No,
like I was in there. She was asking the guy like, "How you pay your phone bill?"
How you got gold?
Yeah. She's very like she be like, "How you did this? How you did that?" And then she's like, "Oh, so putting gas in your car is more important than paying your child support?" Yeah. How the hell am I supposed to get it right?
Why you don't got no job? What are you doing?
Yeah, they do. They're very aggressive.
Yeah, I had to sign. They sent me a paper. You need to go to this place and do this. Sign up. You got to show us a report that you're trying to get a job. I'm like, man, they do a lot, boy.
For my kids, when I showed up, they were looking at me crazy because my son's mother told them that I wasn't around because she wanted to get food stamps. I was in the military sending her checks every month.
You had proof.
But did you have proof?
Bro, I'm in the government's care. So when I get out of the military and I get a job, I get a big packet in the mail for child support.
Yep, that's that packet.
So it's because she filed for food stamps. Just to get food stamps, she had to say she didn't know where I was. So her line got herself in trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
But that's only because you came in and defended yourself. Because if you would have never came in and defended yourself, that would have still been, you would have still owed all that money.
The story is that you need to come there and defend yourself. All y'all baby dads.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got that packet too. I said, fuck that packet. Throw that bitch in the garbage.
Oh God.
So, well, we thank you for coming on the show, Sierra.
That bitch thick, boy.
We excited for Saturday for the Pretty Walk.
Definitely.
We definitely are going to be there, and we're going to
see y'all Saturday.
We're gonna provide that vision that you have been wanting for the
Yes,
last.
I hope everybody do. I've been like drilling everybody.
I can crack on people,
probably not, because everybody I've been talking to, they like, they so shy to do drops, but you know it's getting there.
Come on, gonna be so messy, though.
In 48 hours.
It's not that I be messy.
You gonna be messy?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what you got on? What is that? I can see him now.
I won't say it.
I love it though. I love it.
I won't
That's
say it in those terms. But
listen, she has conversation with us uncut on her show. So
what are you? So
be us.
It just. So why you trying to you know?
I don't know. I want to be by you when you do it, cause
we gonna deliver. Just put it like that, okay?
What you wearing, Gator?
Huh?
What you wearing? Something Kamal picked out.
I didn't pick that out.
He didn't pick it out. He gave me the site to go to.
When I picked out for him, he said it ain't have.
They ain't have my size though.
And you wearing a tail and stuff, like a long little tail. And
I'm gonna be straight though, but
at that time.
I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
When do the people get the free tickets?
She wants a ticket. She wants a ticket.
Yeah, I do.
She wants the ticket.
Yeah.
We might can work something out for you. But thanks for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
And thank you for our little
being
gifts,
open.
You're welcome.
Thank you for my flowers.
You're welcome.
Thank you for.
So that's a wrap, y'all. Catch us next month.
Hold
our
on.
final show for the month.
Thank you for letting my sugar go up.
Your what?
My sugar
Your
went up a
sugar
little
go
bit.
up? Oh my God,
I
I'm
drank
taking
some
it
water.
away. I'm gonna take the rest.
Yeah,
Can't
he
take
eat
that
French
home.
fries and all of us, so shit, girl. I don't feel bad.
All right.
Catch us next month for our final show, Conversation with Us Uncut.
We got a special guest next month. Real special guest.
He'll be good.
All right, everybody.